Hello, welcome all. My name is DJ Dracula 676. Today, I shall be talking about the Nun Massacre lore and the story behind it and the tragedy. And I shall provide some gameplay footage of it. Nun Massacre is a video game by Puppet Combo. It focuses on stealth and horror. The premise is you're a woman called Mrs. McDonald coming to pick her daughter up from her boarding school or a Catholic school. But when Mrs. McDonald arrived, she found out everything was strange. The lights were out and the police barricades were out blocking her way. And first finds out when she gets inside and starts looking around, she finds her daughter's diary, and she realizes that this place is very terrible. Mrs. McDonald is religious, and she wanted her daughter to follow the same ways as her. So she sent her here to the boarding school to learn about God. The game has a really creepy atmosphere. It very much reminds me of the original Silent Hill for PS1. Later on, Mrs. McDonald will find little notes and letters written by her daughter, telling her awful story about how much the sisters and the students treat her in school. Mrs. McDonald's daughter describes in their notes that how much the students and the sisters treated her terribly in the school by, making fun of her, and the sisters giving her the ruler in the back, which I thought was very, very cruel for a nun. The students will always pick on her. A couple of times, the daughter literally has accidents in the classroom where she has to go to the bathroom, but the nuns wouldn't allow it. Therefore, she went to the bathroom on herself and gets picked on more by the students. The static always reminds me of the original radio from the Silent Hill game. How if a monster was close, the radio will start buzzing. I wonder, why can't I just use this plank of wood as a weapon, and if the nun tries to kill me, then hit her across the head with it. I'm just checking the doors because last time I played, she killed me because she was in one of these doors. Ah, I heard that. It was a door opening. That must mean the nuns may be close, maybe. And earlier I mentioned the plank of wood as a weapon. Just turns out it's just for to cover the barbed wire. And now the nun's getting close and getting static. When I saw her, I ran away. But it's not like she was right there, so I was like, what the hell? So yeah, I was behind her and she didn't see me and she just walked back. That was a weird thing that happened. I just thought, okay, let's keep playing, I guess. So when I first thought that, I thought, oh my gosh, there's two nuns. So I'm double screwed, I guess. Nah, but I just thought, okay, maybe I don't know. So I just kept going and trying to find out what's going on. So the daughter was being mistreated by the nuns and everyone in the school. She couldn't have a way to release this prejudice and anxiety with her. She couldn't get out. She couldn't do nothing. She was just trapped in this terrible hellish place. The daughter said when she went on this trip, she brought a toy with her called Bongo the Clown, her little puppet toy she has, and that made the bullying much worse. Everyone was picking on her very terribly. But in the end, the daughter couldn't take the pressure of the bullying and the harassment from the nuns and the kids. And this was very deep for me because this is something I also felt when I was also a child too, bullying and being mistreated from schools. This poor girl suffered from this terrible school. The daughter prayed to God every time, they would pass and she would go to bed. to stop the bullying, to stop all the horror that and the pain she was having. But it just wasn't enough. They kept going on, pushing her more and more. Then one day, the poor daughter couldn't have enough, and the daughter took her own life. But later on, we soon found out, as turns out the mother wanted the daughter to experience the pressure and the pain. That's why she sent her to the school to experience it and maybe, be religious about this, and find a way to know about God and to learn about God by experiencing pain, basically. Which I thought was pretty terrible. Why would you do this to a poor child? How could a mother let this happen to a poor child? This is so freaking terrible. If this were to happen in real life, then the mother and the nuns will be, sentenced to prison, which I feel like should happen. When I first heard about the story and about the child dying and it was all the mother's fault, I was disgusted. I was very, disgusted and just what the. I really down and I didn't like it. It was disgusting. Basically, she let her own daughter suffer because her daughter basically was a heretic and she didn't follow her mother's religion. I think it's atrocious. That's what I think it is. And don't worry, everyone. I'll make sure that I'll leave a headphone warning because it is kind of loud. Yeah, at this point in the game, I really wasn't I wasn't looking for any items. I was just running away from the nun, just doing, I thought it was pretty interesting. And I just kept running away from the nun and seeing the static over and over again. So, yeah, sorry if taking forever. Sorry. Alright, everyone, there's a jump scare coming up right now, so headphone users, turn your volume down. That was intense. So I heard more about the lore and that how the child died and everything. Turns out like after she hung herself, turns out there was a big like investigation on this, and it turns out Mrs. McDonald was there too. But how Mrs. McDonald's like right here in the game? Well, this turns out like maybe many theories online are saying like, oh, how she came back to the abandoned school to just to be here and to die with her daughter and to suffer as she did, to be judged and hunted and punished by the nun in her imagination. So right now I'm coming to near a part where I saw this weird figure right here. Yeah, right there, see? And hold on, I'll show you a picture. I think maybe this is maybe a shadow figure or like, entity of maybe the daughter or maybe some other type of spirit or something, in the school. Something supernatural. The story of this game very much reminds me of the same pain as I experienced during Silent Hill 2. The way James Sunderland, even though he loves his wife though, but he loved her, because sexually, And so James went to Silent Hill to be punished. So basically Mrs. McDonald, loved her daughter though, but not like different than James Sunderland. It's very different. But even though Silent Hill and the school, I feel like have similar traits, because one, both James and Mr. McDonald's went to their place, like Silent Hill. James went there, and Mr. McDonald went here. I feel like they both went here to be punished for what they've done. It's the punishment that they need. Alright everyone, there's another jump scare coming up, so everyone turn your volume down and be careful. Well, Mrs. McDonald got away from that one though, even though she deserves to get, punished. So half the time in the massacre, there's like even if I die or if I do something else, there's some like ads pop up, even though like I get paid for them and take them away, even though I couldn't. So I just edit them out. So when I mentioned Bungle the Clown earlier, it also turns out that when the daughter killed herself, it turns out when the Bungle the Clown was, also hanging in the same position that the daughter died. And I thought, wow, that's pretty deep. Oh shit. Alright everyone, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope everyone has enjoyed and, getting scared a little bit, I hope everyone's enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe for more. And I hope everyone has a good day. Thank you so much for watching the video. Goodbye.